Okay, so this is going to be a tier list of my childhood memories. So, first up, we have my first puke in school. First time I puked. It was first grade. And, as a kid, I couldn't really control my stomach very well. So, if I had to vomit or something, it would just. So, a little bit embarrassing, but I don't really remember it too well. So I don't think it was that bad. I'm thinking that's like a C tier. Next up is swearing on the playground. I was at recess one day, and this kid comes up to me, and he tells me to say this word. And, I don't know what this word means. So I'm like, okay. So I go up to this kid. He was one of my best friends at the time. And I'm like, and you want to know what this kid does? He instantly rats me out, goes straight to the teacher. This kid that I thought I could trust, who was my friend. Not anymore. I'll give that like a C tier again, just because it's a funny memory, but probably gave me long-lasting trust issues, both with friends and society. Next up is cargo pants. I used to wear the same pair of pants all the time. Not the same pair, but the same style, which was these navy cargo pants. And I just want to say, like, it may not have been in style then, but it is now. So that kid who was making fun of me for wearing the same pants every day, what do you got? Look around you. Everybody's wearing cargo pants. I was ahead of the curve. F tier. This next one is the time I almost drowned. I was really young, didn't know how to swim, but I was at a pool party. There was one of those, like, donut floating things. And I thought, I'm going to jump into it. But, of course, there's a hole in the middle, so when I tried to jump into it, I just went straight through. I was too short for even, like, the shallow end, so the water was way over my head. But, I survived. I didn't drown, so it wasn't that bad. Give that like a B tier. This next one is the time I puked in third grade. This time was a little bit worse than the first time, but basically I was going up to the front of the room to throw some scrap paper in the scrap bin when I just puked. And nobody noticed, though, so that was good, until I had to go to the teacher. And, I still had puke in my mouth. And I was trying to tell her that. And so I was like, "Roar." And so I had to show her. I, like, opened my mouth to show her. And she was like, go to the bathroom. What are you doing? We'll put that worse than the first puke. So we'll give that like a D tier. I think that's probably good. It's like a D tier memory. This next one is the first and only time I've been asked by a girl for my phone number. I gave her a fake number because I didn't like her. It's like an A tier. This one right here, this sort of I just used to represent general feelings of loneliness as well as trouble socializing as a child, and all that. I don't really need to go into that, I don't think. It's probably a C tier. Not worse than puking. Okay, so this next one's a good one. My friends and I, we used to make comic books. We would take notebooks and we'd like write in them and we'd make stick figure comics in them. But this one time, my friend was writing in it and he got caught in class. And so the teacher took the notebook from him. And I don't know what she did with it, but he never got it back. So, that was months of work gone. Just like that. But, didn't happen to me, so. A tier. this next one is walking home from school. My friend and I, we used to have like these sumo fights where the sidewalk was all ice, and we'd like try to push each other down the sidewalk. Whoever got to the end won. But one time around Christmas was when he told me that Santa wasn't real. So, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. That was also when I stopped believing in God. So, probably give that a D tier. D tier memory. This next one is my first birthday party. My parents had invited the entire class, my entire kindergarten class, to my birthday party, because it was the first time I had one, like, not with family, but like with friends. And only one person showed up. But that one person was the girl that I had a crush on. So I'm thinking maybe my parents, set something up. Anyway, nothing ever came of that. We already went over the whole loneliness thing. We'll give that a D tier. Next up is The Force Awakens. When The Force Awakens came out, it was a big deal. Really exciting time. But I didn't see the movie until a little bit later after it was released. So I was trying to dodge spoilers in school until this one kid in French class, he just leans over to me and he tells me that Han Solo dies. So now when I go to watch the movie, I don't believe him. But the whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm thinking, is Han Solo gonna die? He's gonna die, isn't he? I'm watching it and he's like, he's gonna die. He's gonna die, isn't he? Ruined the movie. Ruined. F tier. Okay, so this next one is creating this YouTube channel. I first started uploading to the channel. I uploaded stop motion videos, Lego stop motion. Most of them are still up if you go and look for them. But the reason I started the channel was because a friend of mine had started his own YouTube channel where he was doing Nerf gun reviews. And so that's what made me want to make my own. And so I made one and I uploaded my stop motion videos. But, he did get bullied and harassed into deleting the channel, so I was gonna give this an A tier, but just to be nice, we'll do B tier. And that's that. Thanks for watching.